in the same starting position, you can provide in real way more value to them that also costs you less. And so it's a double hitter. It costs you less because everybody has it, so you can template out a lot of it. It is more valuable to them because you're being way more specific to their problems with way more depth of solution than if you had to generically make or personalize it at a low price for many people. You wouldn't be able to put that much attention to it. You couldn't, right? Unless you charge a lot more, which I recommend. And so the next great thing that I stumbled into was that this was a recurring business model. All right. And so this was something that would pay me month after month after month. Now, again, I didn't like think through this like, oh, what type of, I just was like, oh, well, fitness, a lot of people need to pay me this month, next month. And so I just made a recurring business model to start with. What I made a mistake for was that I sold 12 weeks and then I didn't sell them again. I went to go find other customers. And so I didn't like have another offer prepared or say, hey, you want to go on maintenance? Like I didn't do any of that. I was just like, cool, now I have to go find another 20 customers. So that was dumb. But you live, you learn. So that's all the stuff that I learned that worked well in me making my first dollars. So now we'll go over what didn't work. So the first thing that didn't work is I didn't ascend anyone. So I didn't have a second offer or some sort of way for them to continue to pay. So I would say, number one, have another offer. Now, if you're like, shoot, I don't know what other offer I would offer them. Let me tell you what I should have done and that you probably should do. Offer them more of that thing they just bought. So if they just bought skinny to swole, guess what? They probably still want to be skinny and swole or more swole than they are. So I haven't met a guy who added 30 pounds to their bench and then was like, I'm good. They're like, I'll add another 30. I could go for more, right? You just make the offer. And I just didn't do it. So don't make that mistake. The next thing, and this is a big one, I stopped for new. So what does that even mean? So I had a business that was making $4,000 a month in profit online, nomad lifestyle, 2013, before the internet even fucking existed. Not really, but before a lot of these online businesses became kind of like the vogue or the norm. Like there were basically no like online coach, like that's, it just didn't exist. And so I thought that the business I had was not legit. And so I saw my online business, which took me 4 hours a week to do, that was making me $1,000 a week, as not legit compared to me spending all this money, signing a 5-year lease, investing into a brick and mortar location to start a gym. And so I knew that I ultimately wanted to have a gym because I didn't know another way that was legit. So if I were coaching me right now, I would have been like, wait, so you're making $1,000 a week working 4 hours a week. What if you worked 40 hours a week and made $10,000 a week? That would be not that bad. And you'd immediately be in the top 1% of earning as a 20-something-year-old working wherever you want with no cost. And why do you not want to do that? But instead I was like, oh, now that this worked, I should stop doing that immediately and do something brand new that I've never done before. Don't do that. So the next thing that I did that was messed up is that I didn't have a good offer. So I had no offer, which was dumb. If I had had an offer, I would have been able to make way more money. The next one is that I had no sale. So when I did this, I actually didn't like hop on the phone. I just like literally just sent people links to buy, which was stupid. And I should have got on the phone because I would have then been able to charge more, right? I mean, I was basically offering personalized everything for $200 a month. And part of the reason that, this is gonna sound ridiculous to you if you're listening to this, part of the reason that I probably didn't keep doing the thing, it wasn't making as much money as I wanted. So $4,000 a month, like I was like, I just made that doing a consulting job. So I'd want to make more than that. And so even though my first shot immediately matched what I was making before, I didn't think, oh, I could just raise my prices to make more money. I was like, oh no, I should just start a brand new business. Like just dumb. But yeah, because I didn't have an offer, because I didn't have a sales script or a sales process, I wasn't able to charge more, which then caused me to stop something that otherwise was an amazing business. I would say the other thing that I did that was dumb was that part of the reason that I stopped this other thing was judgment, right? And so I'll explain what I mean by this, but basically you heard me say it, like I didn't think this was legit, right? Like this isn't a legit business. If you sell a product or service, if you exchange goods and services for money, you have a business, period. So I didn't like define terms, and like a lot of that stuff came much later for me. But I made really huge life decisions based on perceived judgment of people who weren't even thinking about me. Like I honestly was obsessed about thinking about like what my classmates thought about me at the time, the guys that I like went to school with. I was obsessed about what my dad would think. And all of this kept me poor. And so one of the biggest mistakes that I made is that there was no YouTube world that had all of these